It's obviously a huge win heading into Iowa for 2. Did that feel like a must-win game for you?
Yeah, I think this time of the year they all are, right? Yeah, it felt good.
Kind of a similar script between these two teams, some overtime. What was kind of the messaging between the third period and overtime in a situation you've been in before against Iowa this year?
Yeah, we just listen. We just said, hey, let's keep playing our game. We're fine. We're in a good spot here. We've been here before, so we know what to do.
Was there anything that they were doing defensively that was making it tough? Because it seemed like you guys had a lot of pace early on in the game, and then it seemed like maybe towards the second period, third period, things kind of slowed down until the end of that third period. Was there anything that they were doing that just kind of weird things down?
They've done that to us all year. They're just really structured, and they have numbers back all the time. And it's hard to get on the inside against these guys. They box you out. They block a lot of pucks, and I think it's at times, they've kind of. Their structure is hard to get to, so just being patient with some of the shot selection, which I think we did a good job of today. So versus quality over quantity, I guess is what it comes down to, even though I think we had 30-plus shots today.
Yeah.
But that's a good team over there. Like, they got some big defensemen, they got some veteran defensemen that know how to play.
A lot of your big-name players were your biggest performers today. Who stood out to you specifically?
I thought those first two lines there with Filper's line and Reich's lines were both really good. I really liked their game. I thought they were, like you said, they stood out.
This is Alex Vlasic's first professional playoff game. What did you see from him tonight?
I loved him. I think he's great. I think poise he's got with the puck, his defensive reads, the way he defends, great.
We saw him in the third, really confident with the puck, kind of going deep in the zone, doing some spin-aroundas and stuff. Yeah. Something we hadn't seen from him at the NHL level, covering every game. Is that something that's become kind of commonplace down here? Yeah,
it's something that we've talked about him throughout the season, right? To be more, be a little bit more creative with the puck, trying to hang on to more pucks because of the reach and the skating abilities. It's hard to get it away from him. So we've encouraged that all year with him, and he's taken nice steps in that direction.
I can imagine the intensity is going to ramp up for Friday in Iowa. Is there anything that you do differently to kind of prepare the guys, or do they kind of understand expected in the playoffs?
No, I think we expect it. The biggest thing is just get through the first 5 to 10 minutes, play north, and let's go have some fun.
Rocco, how's it feel to debut with an overtime game winner?
No, it was great. It's a huge win for our team, especially with 2 on the road here. So I thought we played a good game. I thought we were a little bit slower in the third, but for the most part, I thought we had a good, strong game. Guys were playing really hard, playing really well, strong defensively. Had a couple of chances that just didn't go in. Their goalie played great too. So I'm just glad to come out with the win and go into their barn up 1-0.
Describe that game winner for us.
Yeah, we were just coming off on a change, and it was kind of a slow neutral zone play, and their guy tried to pass up the boards. I just batted it out of the air and had some room to skate it in and shot it, and thankfully it went in.
What a night for the Grimaldi family. Abby, your wife, starts it off with a fantastic national anthem. You end it with the game winner. Boy, how much celebrating you two going to be able to do tonight, huh?
She'll be happier than I am, for sure. I know that when I see her, she's going to be really excited. So that was awesome. That's her, I think, third or fourth time she's sang at one of my games, and first playoff game. So that's pretty special. You obviously want to get the win for her, and for me to score the OT winner is kind of the cherry on top. So just trying to get her more gigs.
What's it say to come into a team, kind of late in the season and be put into a top line role for a team that's looking to make a deep run?
Well, I know what they traded for me for. I know what they expect of me. It's moments like that. Trying to have a deep playoff push, be someone who's reliable defensively, be someone who's going to chip in offensively, make the play at the right time, score big goals. Obviously it's a nice start, but we got a long way to go. So I thought our team played well. I thought our line had a lot of good chances. Like I said, their goalie played well, and hopefully we can just go into game 2 and have the same mindset and play even better.
It's a tough matchup between these two teams. Big rivalry this season, a lot of overtime games. Tonight obviously fit the formula. Was there anything that they were doing to kind of keep? It seems like a lot of shots were kind of coming from the outside from you guys. Was there anything they were doing to kind of clog up the middle and keep it on the perimeter before finally getting the winner in overtime?
Yeah, I mean they're a good team. They have skilled players. They have good checking players, strong defensemen, obviously a great goalie. So I haven't played that team this year. I played them a lot last year, and they're not exactly the same, but they're similar. They're always very similar in how they play. They compete. They're hard to play against. They work. They make it a hard game. It's never going to be an easy game. It's never going to be a blowout game with them. They're going to keep chipping away. The games are going to be tight, and that's what we expected. And thankfully we came out with the first one. Now we got to get the second.
What was the conversation like after the third between the third and overtime?
just go out and just have fun. Like, enjoy the moment. Don't be gripping your stick too tight and worrying about mistakes. We got to score a goal, so let's go out and have fun and enjoy it. Someone's going to be the hero, and hopefully our team's going to be excited coming into the room, and we were. So that's was a huge win for us.
Going there for 2, does it feel like a must-win?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've been in series before where you're up on a team and you know in the back of your mind you got a couple that you can take to try to finish the series, but that's definitely not the mindset at all. You got to go into game 2 and finish them. If you give this team life, like I said, they stick around. They're a good hockey team. They're at home. They're going to play even better at home. They've always been better at home for whatever reason. We got to go in and try to take it as a 1-game series right now and try to finish it and move on.
Playing with Rocco and Anderson, third game for you guys, what's been the best part about playing with them? What's made you guys the most effective?
We just got a good mixture of guys. I feel like me and Reichs play, pretty similar. Guys that like, having the puck in the O-zone and dancing around and making plays. And Andy is just a big body that is so good around the net, gets every puck back, wins every battle, is good along the wall, and can make plays too. And he's got a lot of skill too. So, I feel like it's 3, elite players, highly skilled players that are we're having some success right now. We're playing well. Obviously, we could have had more tonight. Had some chances. Their goalie made a pretty fantastic save on me in the second. So we just got to keep chipping away, and hopefully it'll help our team even more next game.
Thoughts on the first professional playoff game?
Yeah, I mean you could definitely feel the intensity. I think first shift I got hit like 3 or 4 times. Pretty different from the regular season, but yeah, it's fun playing with a lot on the line, and I feel like I like the challenge, rising up to the expectations. So yeah, it was a lot of fun for me.
I feel like you're playing with a different level of confidence now as the postseason starts. Having this last year, been here for a long time, and then come up to Chicago at the end of the year.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think coming back down, I had, like you said, a little bit of a sense of confidence coming here, and just trying to do my thing and compete, contribute as much as I can defensively, but also offensively. I feel like I have quite a bit of skill for somebody my size, and I try to put that to use as much as I can.
We saw some nights going to third, you kind of pinching down low, doing a couple spin moves and stuff. You waiting to use that at the NHL level a little bit? Or?
I hope that's the goal. Yeah, I mean, hopefully try that. I got to be in the lineup permanently up there first before I can try that. But yeah, that's the goal. I mean, I think I got a lot of potential and a lot of room to grow in my game.
This is a familiar script between these two teams, having to go to overtime. What was the mood of the locker room like going into overtime, knowing this was a big opportunity to get a win in a very short series on home ice?
Yeah, I mean, huge implications for that win there going into Iowa. Hopefully we can take the first game and run. But yeah, I mean, in between the periods there before OT, I think it was just similar vibes going into the third. Just another period. We can't really think too much about it, get too nervous, and just keep playing our game. And I think it paid off for sure.
Some messaging from some of the veterans that you guys came into this game, because there's a good mix of young players like yourself and more veteran guys that are here for a reason to help in these situations.
Yeah, I mean, I think just kind of playing a little heavier, playing a little bit more simple when it calls for it. At the blue lines, dumping it in when you need to, and just trying not to complicate things, because playoff hockey, anything can really happen. Any team can stick with any team. So, I mean, yeah, like that game there, 2-2, super close, and I'm sure the next one will be the same.
Looking back now, those 6 games up in the NHL with the Blackhawks, how much do you think that those kind of impacted you for the pace of the AHL postseason?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a really good league up there, like the best league. So coming down here, definitely a little bit different. But I mean, this is hard in so many ways as well. But yeah, I mean, I think you can definitely see a difference in the size, the skill, the speed of the game from the NHL to the AHL. But yeah, especially with playoff times, there's not too many differences. It's pretty tight out there, not a lot of room. So yeah, I'm just trying to do my thing and contribute as much as I can.
Expect the physicality to ramp up for Friday?
I'm sure they'll try and come out a little bit harder, especially at home, try to run us out of the building. But I think we have the size and the strength, and the same amount of players that can play that way too. So I don't see any problems with it.